Are we live? Good morning, good morning. Man, thank God it's Friday. Thank God it's Friday. 1 week. We have completed 1 week of going live. Like I said yesterday, this is just the beginning. Let's see how it sounds. Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Hey, what's up, Cam? Good to see you again, dude. Testing 1 2 3. Hey, what's up, Cam? Good to see. All right, so this is what I'm looking at, dude. All right, so I feel like right now we can go either way. I'm gonna be looking at Bookmap within. I would expect either a move to the upside or the downside. I just need to see. I need to see either heavy selling or heavy buying. But I do have a lot of resistance up here. I think the easier route would be to the downside. But I'm looking at Bookmap to tell me the direction. But yeah, resistance up here. If we can come to the downside, break below our support from yesterday, I think we can easily reach our 400 levels, our 4100 levels. Yeah. There's just a lot of resistance up here. A lot of resistance. But if we can break past this, I definitely think we could get up to 4,200. That's where I'm at right now. But momentum has been to the downside. Just from a technical standpoint, we're below the EMAs. Right now, I feel like right now, I'm starting to see a double bottom form. I don't know if you can see it. Right around this area right here, a little double bottom. It's starting to find, it's starting to accumulate here. We could potentially go up here, but I'm a little hesitant taking it to the upside right now. I would want to see a break past these levels. But it could be a little quick scalp. It could be a quick scalp right here. Oop, front. I drew out this little box here. I think if we break below this box here, if we break below this box and then make lower lows, we're gonna see lower lows today. and we have going to the higher time frames, we have been in a very tight range. Very tight range. I mean, you can argue we're in the upper part of the range, so if price continues to respect this range, I think it's gonna go down, right? All right, 4 minutes till the open. This level here is holding. Look at the volume that's entering the market. We're gonna have to stay above this and above these levels if price wants to go high. Kind of just out of curiosity, I want to see what Apple's doing. That's strange. This right here doesn't want to get past this level here, 173.75. Let's go ahead. Yeah, so as you know, the Apple is a very heavily weighted name. So if we can, this looks like a key level here, 174. If we can break above that, if you can see Apple break above that, we could expect ES to make higher highs. All right, 1 minute until the open. Let me just check out NQ real quick. All right, let's head on back to ES. Let's do this. All right, so we're now beneath that level. All right, like I mentioned, we could potentially see higher highs if we stay above 4153. I don't feel comfortable longing not until we break past 4165. If we can see a setup up there. Man, just looking at the 30-minute chart alone, you could see so many rejection candles. Sellers are really trying to bring down price. Which means if buyers can get a hold of this, it's gonna put a lot of shorts underwater, and we could see I mean, it's Friday, and just after seeing what's happened these past few days, I think we can see a really big move today. we could see a break here. Break below this this little range. It just keeps jumping from being above VWAP to below VWAP. It's a tug of war right now. Yeah, very choppy. The thing too is, even if it does break, I don't see an entry for me. At least for me, I don't see an entry. I don't see a potential entry. I definitely I need some more information. There's a lot of orders coming through. A lot of orders coming through, but price isn't going anywhere. Not much I can really comment on. I mean, nothing really happening here. Okay, so we made lower lows. We came below that range. A lot of volume came through, and now buyers have stepped up. If we can see continuation to the upside, I just don't like I personally don't like playing the breakout of ranges. It's never worked out for me. All right, we've made higher highs here. I have this level here from 4156 down to 4154. It's held up just in the last few minutes. It's held up. We could see higher highs here. I'm gonna take a stab at it. Light size though, because I don't wanna put risk too much. I'm going in for calls. I don't want it to get below 1 4 4154. It's got to stay above it. I'm already not liking the action though. Four, 154, you gotta hold. A lot of volume coming through, it's just not going anywhere. I'm outie. I don't like the setup already. All right, we're down 18 bucks. That was like a what, 1 point risk? This is a way better setup here. If we can get back above 4154, I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take it short. I always look to get in the immediate retest, but this is already kind of overextended. I don't know if it'll be coming back to our levels here. 4154, where I got in for calls, I'm gonna get in for puts. And it's gone. Wow. Damn, we may have missed the first. The path of least resistance was to the downside. Could we see an immediate retest? Four, 154. 4154. About a 2-point risk, 4154. Up to my stop loss would be at 4156. Come on, get up there. All right, I'm in. I just needed to hold 4156. Hold, please. I repeat, I am in at 4154. Gotta see this thing hold. Come on. I like what's happening here. We're rejecting VWAP, and a lot of orders are coming through right here. Damn. Come on now. I'm gonna have to get out at 4156. Come on now. I do like that VWAP is there as an additional confluence. It's holding. I need to see seller step in. Need to see seller step in. Come on. All right, it's Come on, let's get this thing going. Volume has slowed down. In the last 5 minutes, volume has slowed down. I just need to see sellers hop on this play. This is why I'm not a big fan of playing breakouts. Oh, there it goes. About time. I just needed sellers to hop in. I don't like that. Come on. Damn, buyers are in defensive mode right now. Very strong move, and then there's not news, is there? I didn't think there was news here. Oh yeah, there is. Consumer sentiment. That explains why. I'm gonna trim this a little bit. I'm gonna trim just a little bit. I trim half of my position. All right, well, it's looking pretty solid. We're up 10 points from when we got in. I that was very irresponsible of me, honestly. I didn't think there was news today. I'm gonna just let the rest rock. If we get above 4148, I'm gonna just not 4148, 4151. If we get above that, I'm gonna take the rest of my position off. Yeah, 4151, that's where I'm getting at. There's a very strong rejection. You guys can see it. Very strong rejection right there. So if we get above that, I don't want to be in this play. Target's at 4135. If we can see some continuation, I'm going to get out at 4135. 4136. I'm so glad that went in my direction. Yeah, that could have gone ugly really quick. We're up 200 bucks on the day. 4135. Come on now. I've adjusted my stop loss. If we get above 4148, then I'll get out there. Very nice. You see how it's just munching through that liquidity? Four 140 is gonna be kind of tough to crack. I'm gonna secure one contract here. I like to just trim. Now I have two contracts. I gotta see this break. This 4140 level. It's gotta break fast too. If it breaks, it has to break fast. You gotta see some aggressiveness. Just boom. There you go. Just keep a little bit of continuation, please. You don't like to see that. Nope. Were you in the same play, Cam? Did you get in at 4154? That's right. Come on now. I think I might get out at 4145. It just keeps making higher highs. Just stay below it. Okay. I like the little rejection there. Just stay below it. Yeah, if we break 4145, I'm going to get out. I got my finger on the trigger. All right, we're out. Man, I'm not gonna lie, I felt tense. That was tough. I mean, you know how it is. When news comes out, you just have to be careful. You have to be very careful. Am I looking at a retest? 4154? I don't know if we see strong continuation here from buyers. I don't know if I'm open for a retest personally. I need a little more information. Dude, oh my goodness, I'm so silly. Man, I just revealed the whole strategy and I was on mute. I'm so stupid. My bad, dude. Hey, we'll run through it again. Cause I oh my god. My bad, dude. I thought for a second you left, man. I started tearing up a little bit. It was so funny. I was like, "Do you get it, bro? Do you get it?" And come to find out, I was freaking muted the whole time. It's funny. Yeah, dude. Look, I'm gonna run through my strategy real quick. Is that okay? You cool with that? I appreciate you, dude. I know you've been here for a minute. All right. So this is something that I discovered yesterday. I'm gonna call it the EMA swerve. So yesterday we saw this a lot, right? So I like using the EMAs. I'm gonna smack those things on here right now. That way you can see exactly what I'm talking about. So you know the EMAs they basically make it's an easy visual to see the momentum, right? So yesterday, so I'm calling this the EMA swerve. Let me just start with that. So yesterday we can both agree we were downtrending, right? The price was below the EMAs. Oh, and I like to use the 21 and the 9, right? So we were clearly downtrending pre-market, and then we had this little retracement, and these retracements here. How do I explain this? So what I want to see is I want to see momentum, and then I want to see this retracement of buyers stepping in, but I want it to be strong enough to where it gets above the EMAs, where it breaks past the EMAs, right? So in this case, we were coming down, buyers then stepped in, we got above the EMAs, and then sellers took control. And then if you know how to identify supply and demand zones, this right here is a demand zone. I call it an opposing zone, right? You can spot these in the 1 minute or the 2 minute. That's why I have several screens here, because I'm looking at the 2 minute, the 1 minute, the 5 minute, and then the 10 minute. Those are like the lower time frames that I'm looking at, trying to spot these zones, right? So we had a zone here, we had a zone there, right? You can draw this whole entire thing, and I bet if I go to the 2 minute, we'll get like an easier, we'll be able to see a demand zone like right around this area, right? So I want to see momentum, little retracement, getting above the EMAs in this case, and then I want to see sellers step in. And then that's where we play the immediate retest, and we came in here, and that's how I can keep my risk very small, right? And we saw this not only once. I think this is where you got in actually, right? This is where you got in yesterday, and then this is where I got in. I got in here yesterday, and it was essentially the same thing. So the zone was, I like to draw my zones something like that, right? So we see the same thing. We're downtrending. We're below the EMAs. Buyers then step in strong enough to where they get above the EMAs, and then we break past that zone, right? And we essentially we put all these buyers underwater, and it fuels this downtrend, because now these buyers now have to sell to cover, right? So it fuels a downtrend. So I got in like right at the immediate retest. So this was a very small window here. But then we saw it again, and this is where I noticed it. And I'm glad I made this mistake, because I made the mistake of getting in right here. So we were downtrending, we were below the EMAs, but buyers weren't strong enough. Like I guess you can argue we kind of went above the EMAs, but we really didn't. It was just a very subtle retracement, right? And then I got in as we broke past this, and it was working out for a second, but then it went back up. But then you can see it very clearly here, right? Price is going up, or we were down. let's first start off with it. We were downtrending, we were below the EMAs, and then we see that retracement. We get above the EMAs, and then we break past that zone there. We break past that zone, and then you get in at the immediate retest right there. And then that's where I should have got in instead of right here. And then that's, I mean, you're risking what, 2 points. That's how I keep my risk very tight. Because I pinpoint these areas, these I call them transition and control zones, where, you know, sellers take control of buyers, or vice versa, buyers take control of sellers. But essentially what this is just one big demand supply zone. This is just one big supply zone, but I'm not going to get in, right? I'm not going to risk this amount. I'm going to pinpoint exactly where to get in. And you see it being respected. And that's essentially what we had right now. So if we go back to today, oh, that 3-5 hit, nice. So that's essentially what we had right now. We didn't really have a clear downtrend, but we did have that swerve. I call it the swerve because we kind of swerve above the EMAs and then we swerve back in. So we had that swerve. We saw buyers step in, and then sellers took over, and then we're getting in at the immediate retest right there. Right? You got in right there, keeping the risk very, very tight. And yeah, that's it right there, bro. I hope I didn't make that too complicated. Question for you: do you use supply and demand, or are you normally just, you know, sticking to support and resistance? What are you looking at? You like the trade reversals? Yeah. Yeah, the reversals, they offer, you know, the biggest opportunities, or the biggest rewards, I should say. Yeah, well, if you're having a hard time entering, dude, I feel like this is something worth looking at, bro. Because I mean, I've been doing this for some time now, and I feel like the strategy has just gotten better and better, and now using the EMAs as a visual, it makes it so easy to spot these opportunities, and it keeps your risk very small. But I would definitely suggest, I'm creating this cheat sheet. I'm gonna just give it out for free for anyone tuning in. I'm gonna create that supply and demand cheat sheet, and that way you can get an idea of how to draw supply and demand zones. Because that's what's really elevated my trading game, is knowing how to spot these supply and demand zones. And they're super easy to draw, bro. I'm sure if you wanted to today, you can go on YouTube and find a bunch of videos on how to draw them. Yeah, they really do help you out. Little downturn on the 15 minutes. Oh, you short? Did you short at 4148? Yeah, that's I mean, that would have been a pretty good play right there. 4148. Nice. Good stuff, dude. While I was muted, I was over here talking to myself and missed out on a play. That's so funny. what's the next move here? Very strong rejection. Very strong rejection here at 4135. If we can find some continuation to the upside, I'd be looking for, I could be looking for longs, but I need to see that EMA swerve come into action, dude. Dude, I could. That's a good idea, actually. Like, you mean make it, or place it in a cheat sheet? Is that what you mean by document? Yeah, I feel like I could definitely do that. It's something I discovered yesterday. And I was doing a lot of back testing in it, and I do see it play out a lot when using the 1 minute. So if you use a 1 minute with the 21 and the with the 9, um, yeah, sorry, an email list. Yeah, it's definitely something that I have planned. Yeah, I feel like it'd be pretty straightforward to explain. But like I was saying, I just discovered it yesterday, and it makes it easier to spot these zones because that's I just play the breakup demand and supply zones, and it makes it easier when you start to pay attention to the EMAs. It makes it so easy. Buyers are very weak right here, so I'm thinking if we can get right here to 4141, I'll look to get in. So this is what I'm looking at. This little zone right here. 4141 up to, we'd be risking about 2 points. I guess you don't really see the EMA swerve here. It's something, I mean, price kind of gets above it. There's clearly buyers here. That's the thing, right? There's clearly buyers up here and then sellers to control. So that's what you want to see. Like, that's the most important thing you want to see. It's just not an easy visual. But I'm looking at this zone here. I identified it in the 2 minute. So this is why I look at several different time frames, because sometimes it's not as easy to pinpoint these zones. So this would be my zone here. At the end of the wick, up to this base, up to this wick here. So if you look into supply and demand zones, you'll learn that there's there's a big candle, and then you have a base. This is the base, and then you have another big candle. Big candle, base, big candle. And people, you will find a few differences. Because I know there's a lot of people that draw supply and demand zones differently, but this has just worked out for me. I draw it at the end of the wick of the big body candle. This is where buyers stepped in, they were holding up price, and then sellers took control at this point. Once we broke past 4140, they took control. And they're going to remain in control, not until buyers break above this level. That's just how I see it. I'm actually looking at both. Right here, the chart that you're seeing, it's the 1 minute. Yeah, I'm looking at both, dude, because sometimes the 1 minute, I mean, it's just like way too much detail, and it's very hard to pinpoint the zones. But like I showed you, if I go to the 2 minute, I can easily see that zone there. Come on, zoom in now. What's going on with this? Give me a sec. I don't know why this thing's not zooming in. There you go. Yeah, so this is the 2 minute now. This is a 2 minute chart, and I could see that zone very clearly. And you can tell how price was rejecting, or I should say buyers were defending this area, right? Price came in, they were defended. Price came in, and then it's not till sellers stepped in aggressively and they broke past that zone. And this is how I draw it right here. So if we can see a pullback into this zone, I'd be happy to take it. Not unless I see a lot of buyers on the tape, on Bookmap. If I see very aggressive buyers, then I'd be a little hesitant to take it. Especially if we double bottom. If we double bottom here at 4135 and then buyers step in aggressively, I don't know, I'd be cautious. Do you think the 2 would be more beneficial than the 5? Bro, I use both. That's the thing. I love both, honestly, because the thing is, back when I had one screen, I found myself having to change time frames like all the time, right? And I wasn't able to keep up, and sometimes I'd miss opportunities because there may be times where you spot a zone in the 5 minute, but you don't clearly see it in the 2 minute. So I'm looking at the 5 minute, the 1 minute, the 2 minute, and the 10 minute. And then here and there, I'll hop in the 30 minute or the 1 hour just to kind of gauge, the overall picture. But I'm using those four right there. And then sometimes, believe it or not, there's opportunities in the 10-minute. And I'm basically just looking for those zones that I'm telling you about. I'm looking for those zones. It's just sometimes they're not clear in the 2-minute, and they may be clear on the 5-minute. And sometimes it may be clear in the 1-minute, but it's not very clear, using the 5-minute. So if you had to pick, I'd probably stay with the 5-minute. Like if you don't have additional space, I'd stick with the 5-minute. I like the 5-minute because you can see like the volume, right? You see these big candles with volume, and those indicate, opportunity. Like they have opportunity. Like I don't know if this is where you got in at 4.8, but we had a very big candle here, right? With a lot of volume. And then up here too, this is where we got in, right? We see big candles, no wicks or very little wicks with increasing volume. And that just shows you. And then you see the zone here. So, oh wait, no, this is the 2-minute. Let me switch over to the 5-minute. Right, so this is the 5-minute, right? And we see a big candle with large volume. Dude, that you're gonna have to look. You're gonna have to look in this area. Same thing here. Big candle, a lot of volume. Look in this area here. And that's what I'm doing here. Like I'm noticing these big candles with no wicks. I'm gonna look to get in here. So I mean there are pros and cons to, well, I should say they have their pros, right? But just find whatever suits you, dude. Oh, you have another one tracking. Oh, okay. Are you using the time and cells? Are you looking at the time and cells in the level 2 or something like that? Yeah, it's so much better when you have, it's so much easier when you have, several different monitors. And I started off with one, and like I said, I was having to go from one time frame to the next, and it was just, I would miss opportunities like that. So we're seeing that double bottom. Another strong rejection here in another strong rejection here at 752. Just by looking at the candle. So right now, the only thing that I'm looking for is a short. If we can get a short, if we can get to this 4141 level, I might play that. Depending, if buyers are weak, I'll play it. So my mic was supposed to come in last night, and it didn't. It didn't come in, dude. Amazon is slacking. And I intentionally bought $25, an order of $25 or more, so that it would come in. I think it says it's gonna be here today. I think we did it.
Hey, when I get home today, I'm gonna show you what I can do on that.
With what? Dips? 3? Are you going for 3?
I could do 3.
No, you can't. I gotta see it.
Your hands might have to be like this though.
You're funny.
I don't know, I worked out upper today. I feel strong.
Nice. You look good.
Thank you. I'll see you in a bit.
That's right.
2 hours.
Alright.
Yay! You ready? Oh, and I was thinking we could get the reds too today.
I'm down. We'll do that.
Okay, I'll pick some up on the way home.
Okay. Wait, hold up.
What?
If they have a small pack of the kombucha, can you get that?
Yeah, I was gonna pick up both.
Yes.
But you're transferring me
Okay, fine.
for yours.
Fine.
Cause
Not unless I lose.
nah.
I'm up right now, but you never know. I'm just kidding.
You need to clip all of that conversation out.
No, it's cool. It's cool. I think.
Okay, I love you.
Love you too, baby girl. It's coming to our level. I don't know how I feel about this one, Cam. I just don't like the double bottom personally. But if we can reject here and then sellers could step in aggressively, then that's a move. That might be a move there. I've also been messing around with the Fibonacci. And if you know about the golden zone, which is anywhere from 50 to 78, like that's the quote unquote like the golden area. Sometimes if it lines up with your zones or your levels, it adds that confluence, and it normally does work. I'm just not the biggest fan of it. I feel like there's no need, but I mean, it does, like I said, it gives you that confluence. It gives you that, extra boost of confidence. Like, okay. Because a lot of people do play the Fibonacci retracement. All right, so our level's being respected. I could have gone in light size, I'm already in green. I really don't. I want to take a good solid opportunity that I feel good about. I prefer to just wait. Yeah, buyers are coming. That's what I'm noticing. Yeah, it's the dude. The fib retracement's pretty straightforward. Like I said, I'm not. I feel like I don't need it, but it's there. Like if you want that confluence, and the golden zone is from 50% to 78. Because you'll notice like there's a bunch of zones or a bunch of levels. That 50 to 78 is the golden one. Cam, once again, I appreciate you, dude. If you're done for the day, I'll see you. I'll probably be here for like a little bit more. I don't want to extend this live stream, but if I'll probably be on here for like another 30 minutes or up until 9, and then go get a workout and get my day going. But I'll see you on Monday? Question mark. Make one more. I know, dude. It's tempting. I know. Remember, you can always go in light. You go in light size. You don't have to. You don't have to risk what you've made. Cool. I'm glad to hear that, dude. I'm gonna run a few ads on Instagram. See if we can get more people in here. That 4141 level is holding. This may just be a failed rally, and we'll probably see some further sell off. Yeah, sellers are stepping in. Look at that. There he goes. And I need to listen to myself sometimes, dude. There he goes. If we break this 135 level, I think we're off to the races. I'm gonna just watch this, dude. Cam, did you get in at 4141? It's looking pretty good, dude. It's looking pretty good. Oh, it didn't feel. Now, the one thing that I want to see. Oh, okay. Yeah. I know how that feels. I think it's time to call it a day, Cam. I know how that feels. Right now, it's important that we stay below these levels right here. If we want to see continuation, we got to stay below 4137. 4137, we got to stay below that. We're testing it right now. Let me go to the charts. So this is that level right there. You see that? Oh, shoot. You see, and this is where the 2 minute comes in handy, because right now I'm looking at the 1 minute. Yeah, look at that. Immediate retest. We broke past that level. We broke past that level, and look at that. Broke past it, immediate retest. And now we're making lower lows. It's looking pretty good. Honestly, this should have been a zone I got in at, but I don't know. I feel like I'm kind of done for the day, to be honest. But that would have been a great play, dude. I mean, we have this level supporting the trend. We break past a significant zone here, and now we're making lower lows. I mean, had I gone up here, I would have already been up 10 points. But you see how, like, right here in the 1 minute, you can't, it's like, there's just like a bunch of candles. It's not as obvious as the 2 minute. 2 minute is just the base, strong candle. Yeah, but it's a very nice downtrend. Ever since we broke past this this level here, it's been a very nice downtrend. Yeah, dude. Man, I really want to see 4122 hit. That was support. That was support from yesterday. Oh man. Oh, what a good Friday. What a good Friday. Ever since I started trading, this is funny. Ever since I started trading, I don't look at Fridays the same, man. Cause even though it feels good that the weekend's right around the corner, it's just like, damn, that means I'm gonna have to go 2 days without trading. I don't know how I feel about that. I love Mondays, honestly. I love Mondays more than Fridays. I've just gone to that point where, yeah, it's crazy. It just shifts your whole point of view. Because I mean, Mondays are dreaded by most people. I think right now is a really good time to make some tea. So I'll be back in a few minutes if anyone's still here. Somebody come meet her. Very strong rejection here at 4130. 4130. I think we might see 4122 today. We might see that level trade. Man, this would have been such a beautiful move from. I need to listen to myself. That 4141 level. That was a level we had highlighted here. We saw sellers take control here, and very nice. If could have gone in there, I could have gone in here. Very nice levels. Yeah, well, I think it's time to end the live stream. Cam, anybody else, if you're still here, I appreciate you guys joining. I'll be here on Monday, so I'm looking forward to seeing you guys again. Deuces.